What if the key to unlocking unimaginable spiritual power has been hidden from you, not by accident, but by design? What if this truth could change everything about how you live, think, and connect with God? This isn't just another video about discipline or self-control. This is about an ancient practice that spiritual leaders, mystics, and sages have revered for centuries. A practice so powerful that it has shaped the lives of some of history's most profound figures. And yet, it remains misunderstood, even avoided. Today we'll uncover the mystery, what truly happens when God's chosen ones stop having sex. Throughout history, spiritual traditions across the globe, from Christian teachings to Eastern philosophies, have recognized sexual energy as a divine force. It's not merely about physical desires, it's the essence of creation, creativity, and connection. But what if this energy, when consciously redirected, could unlock a deeper spiritual potential within you? A potential that elevates your mind, renews your body, and transforms your soul. This video isn't just about abstaining from physical desires, it's about discovering freedom. Freedom from distractions, freedom to align with your divine purpose, and freedom to walk boldly in the path God has prepared for you. By the end of this video, you'll learn why this ancient practice has been called a gateway to spiritual awakening, and how it could be the key to fulfilling your divine calling. Are you ready to explore this sacred path? To uncover a practice that has the power to reshape your spiritual journey and unlock the fullness of your potential? Let's dive in and discover what happens when God's chosen ones step into this profound transformation. What if the most potent force within you, the energy that fuels life itself, is being used in ways that hold you back? What if mastering this force could open the door to spiritual clarity, divine connection, and a life of purpose so profound that it changes not just you, but everyone around you? This is not a modern idea. This truth has been whispered through generations, carried by ancient traditions, and revered by the most enlightened minds. It is the hidden secret of redirecting your sexual energy, a secret that transforms lives and aligns souls with a higher calling. Throughout history, the greatest spiritual traditions have recognized sexual energy as more than just a physical force. It's a divine gift, a wellspring of creation and connection, capable of fueling not only the body, but the soul. In Christianity, this energy is sacred. Scripture calls for self-control and alignment with God's will. In 1 Corinthians 9:27, Paul speaks with conviction, "I discipline my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified." This isn't just about discipline. It's about channeling energy to serve a divine purpose. In yogic philosophy, this energy is called kundalini, a coiled serpent of life force waiting to awaken. When guided with intention, it rises, unlocking spiritual potential and connecting you to a higher consciousness. In Taoism, the transformation of Jing, life essence, into Shen, spirit, is seen as a sacred alchemy. By conserving and refining this energy, one elevates from the physical realm to the spiritual, achieving harmony and enlightenment. Different traditions, one truth. Sexual energy is a force unlike any other, capable of shaping who we are and who we are called to be. Now, pause for a moment. What if the very energy you've been expending, without a second thought, could instead become the foundation of your spiritual growth? What if, instead of releasing it, you could redirect it, transmute it into something infinitely more powerful? This isn't just theoretical. History is filled with examples of people who mastered this practice and became unstoppable forces of spiritual and creative power. Saints, mystics, yogis, and even modern thinkers have tapped into this energy to achieve clarity, purpose, and divine connection. Sexual transmutation is not about rejection or denial, it's about transformation. It's the conscious decision to take this sacred energy and redirect it towards something higher: prayer, creativity, service, or spiritual awakening. Imagine this energy as a mighty river. Left unchecked, it floods, dissipating its power without direction. But when channeled, it can irrigate fields, generate electricity, and nourish everything in its path. Think about it. What could you achieve if you took this energy and focused it on your relationship with God? What clarity might you gain if your desires were no longer scattered but aligned with your divine purpose? This is where it gets exciting. Sexual energy is not just about reproduction or desire. It is the life force that fuels your creativity, your vitality, and your connection to the divine. What if redirecting this energy could unlock talents and gifts you never knew you had? The Bible supports this profound truth. In Proverbs 4:23, we are reminded, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Could it be that guarding your heart also means mastering the energy that drives your desires and channeling it toward God's will? When you learn to redirect your sexual energy, you're not just changing one part of your life, you're transforming your entire being. This isn't about losing freedom, it's about finding. You'll notice shifts that are undeniable. Clarity in your spiritual path. You hear God's voice more clearly, feel His presence more deeply, and align your actions with His purpose. Heightened creativity. Your mind becomes sharper, your ideas more inspired, and your work an expression of divine intention. A deeper sense of peace. Without distractions pulling you in every direction, you'll experience a calmness that can only come from walking in alignment with your soul's mission. But understanding this energy is just the beginning. Knowing its potential is one thing, learning to harness it is another. How does this ancient practice of sexual transmutation shape not just your spirit, but your mind and body? Let's explore the profound transformation that happens when God's chosen ones align their energy with His divine plan. Imagine this. You're standing in a crowded room, voices overlapping, music blaring, chaos all around. You're trying to listen to someone whispering words of life and truth, but no matter how hard you strain, the noise drowns it out. Frustrating, right? Now, picture this. The noise fades away, the room falls silent, and suddenly you hear it. Crystal clear. The words aren't just audible, they're transformative. That's what happens when you choose abstinence, not just from physical indulgence, but from distractions that cloud your connection to God. When you silence the noise, you create space for God's voice to resonate. Proverbs 4:23 reminds us, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Abstinence is a way of guarding your heart, your spirit, and your purpose. But here's the incredible part. It's not just about what you give up. It's about what you gain. Heightened purpose. When the distractions are gone, your path becomes clear. Suddenly, you're not just existing, you're living with intention, driven by a divine mission. Clarity in prayer and meditation. Those moments when prayer felt like a one-way street, they're replaced by an undeniable sense of connection. You'll feel His guidance like never before. A stronger connection to God. 1 Corinthians 9:27 puts it perfectly. Discipline your body and make it your servant, allowing you to focus on your divine mission. By practicing abstinence, you align your life with God's calling. You're no longer fighting to hear His whispers, you're walking step by step in harmony with His plan for you. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what could God be saying to you if you gave Him the space to speak? What revelations, what purpose, what direction could be waiting for you just beyond the noise? But here's the thing, this isn't just about spiritual clarity. The transformation doesn't stop there. When you embrace this practice, your body and mind begin to shift in ways that might surprise you. Let's uncover the profound physical and emotional changes that come next. There's a story in the Bible about Daniel, a man who thrived in Babylon, not by following the crowd, but by standing apart. In Daniel 1:12-15, he chose a disciplined diet instead of indulgence, and the results were astonishing. At the end of 10 days, they looked healthier and better nourished than any of the young men who ate the royal food. What if abstaining from indulgence, like Daniel, could produce similar results in your own life? Not just with food, but with something even more potent, your sexual energy. Let me tell you this, sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces within us. When left unchecked, it can be draining. But when you choose to redirect it, your body starts to thrive in ways you didn't know were possible. Think about it. How often have you felt physically or emotionally drained after giving in to fleeting desires? Now, Imagine channeling that energy into renewal instead of release. What would change? Enhanced vitality. By conserving sexual energy, you give your body the fuel it needs to heal, rebuild, and radiate strength. It's like plugging a leaky faucet. Suddenly, your energy reserves are full, and you feel unstoppable, glowing skin and youthful energy. You've heard the phrase, "you glow differently when you're happy"? Well, studies show that when you retain this vital energy, your skin starts to glow, your posture improves, and your presence becomes magnetic. It's a reflection of your internal balance. Sharper focus. Research suggests that abstinence can stabilize your hormones, leading to improved mental clarity and focus. No more brain fog, no more distractions, just pure, undivided attention on what truly matters. But it's not just your body that transforms, it's your mind. Imagine feeling more grounded, resilient, and in control of your emotions. What would that freedom feel like? There's another story, this time from Paul in 1 Corinthians 9:27. I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others I myself should be disqualified. Paul understood something profound. Discipline isn't about denial, it's about direction. When you consciously redirect your energy, you gain mastery over yourself. You're no longer a slave to temptation, but a steward of your own destiny. What does this look like emotionally? It means calm in chaos. Instead of reacting to every stress or setback, you find yourself responding with grace and clarity. Resilience. Against temptation. Temptation doesn't just disappear, but it loses its grip on you. Your mind becomes stronger, your will sharper. Deeper joy. Without the highs and lows of indulgence, your emotional state stabilizes, and joy becomes a constant, not a fleeting moment. Greater self-control. By choosing abstinence, you build a habit of discipline that spills over into every area of your life, your work, your relationships, and your spiritual walk. Clarity of purpose, emotional clutter fades, and you can focus on what truly matters. Imagine waking up each day with a clear vision of who you are and where you're headed. Now, here's the exciting part. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. By conserving and redirecting this energy, you can channel it into extraordinary creativity, unstoppable drive, and a divine sense of purpose. Are you ready to discover what's next? Let's dive into how this powerful transformation can help you fulfill your highest potential. There's a story in the Bible about St. Paul, a man who embodied discipline and purpose. He once said, "I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize." Paul understood something profound. When we master ourselves, we unlock a power greater than the physical. But Paul's wisdom doesn't just apply to preaching. Throughout history, countless artists, thinkers, and leaders have discovered the same truth. The energy we preserve can be redirected toward incredible achievements. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, called this process sexual transmutation. He revealed how some of the most successful people in history conserved their sexual energy and channeled it into groundbreaking ideas, innovative projects, and lasting legacies. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, or even the great spiritual teachers. What gave them such focus and clarity? Could it be that they learned to redirect this primal energy toward a higher purpose? Now imagine yourself on this path. What would you create if you stopped dispersing your energy and started channeling it into your passions, goals, and divine mission? What happens when you redirect your energy? Heightened creativity. When you conserve your energy, your mind becomes sharper, ideas flow effortlessly, and your focus deepens. Have you ever had a moment of sudden clarity after removing distractions? Imagine experiencing that consistently. Purposeful action. Instead of feeling scattered or drained, you find yourself propelled by a sense of mission. Your efforts align with your goals, and you begin to see results that reflect your true potential. Spiritual insights. When you channel your energy into prayer, meditation, or reflection, you open the door to profound spiritual revelations. These moments of clarity aren't coincidences. They're the result of aligning your actions with divine purpose. What if the greatest version of yourself is waiting on the other side of this practice? Could you be one decision away from unlocking untapped potential and stepping into the life you were called to live? Take a moment to reflect. Where are you directing your energy right now? Is it fueling your purpose or leaving you feeling depleted? Comment below and share your thoughts. Let's inspire each other to rise above the distractions and step into our divine call. But here's the most exciting part. When you redirect this energy, it doesn't just transform you. It transforms the way you connect with others and the impact you have on the world around you. Let's explore how this practice can elevate your relationships, your aura, and have you ever felt drained, disconnected, or lost after sharing an intimate connection with someone? What if the energies you absorb in those moments linger far longer than the moment itself, clouding your spiritual clarity, diluting your purpose, and pulling you away from God's voice? Picture this. Your body is a sacred vessel, intricately connected to your spirit. Every time you engage in intimacy, there is an exchange, not just of touch, but of energy. Your spirit and theirs intertwine, leaving an imprint on your very essence. For some, this exchange feels fulfilling in the moment, but over time they begin to notice something unsettling. Their focus wanes, their peace diminishes, and a subtle weight settles on their spirit. They might not understand why, but deep down they feel it. Their energy has been compromised. Proverbs 4:23 gives us a clear warning. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. This is not just about emotions, it's about guarding your entire being, including the spiritual and energetic core that drives your connection to God. When you choose to abstain, you're not merely saying no to fleeting desires. You're saying yes to something far greater. Abstinence is a conscious act of protection, a shield around your spirit, preserving the energy God has entrusted to you. By guarding your energy, you keep it pure, vibrant, and aligned with your divine purpose. You create a sacred space within yourself where God's voice can resonate clearly, undisturbed by external interference. This isn't about deprivation, it's about refinement. What if you could hear God more clearly? Imagine this. The distractions that once pulled you away are gone. Your mind is clear, your spirit is light, and for the first time you hear God's whisper with undeniable clarity. What would He say to you? The benefits of purity. When you protect your spiritual aura through abstinence, the results are undeniable. Clarity of purpose. No longer clouded by conflicting energies, your focus sharpens. You see your path with divine precision. Inner peace. The weight of past distractions lifts, replaced by an unshakable calm. Spiritual strength. Your connection to God deepens, empowering you to resist temptation and embrace your higher calling. These benefits are not abstract, they're tangible, transformative, and life-changing. A lesson from the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul understood the power of discipline in guarding one's spirit. In Corinthians 9:27 he says, "I discipline my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize." Paul wasn't just speaking of physical discipline, he was talking about spiritual alignment. He knew that unchecked desires could pull him off course, but through discipline, he maintained his focus on God's mission. Ask yourself, are the connections in your life helping you grow closer to God, or are they holding you back? What would happen if you chose to guard your energy and step into the fullness of your divine calling? As you embrace the power of energetic purity, you prepare yourself for something greater. This isn't the end of the journey, it's the beginning. With your spirit cleansed and your energy focused, you're ready to explore the ultimate rewards of this sacred path. Let's take the next step and uncover the incredible transformation waiting for those who walk this divine journey. The chosen path. Imagine this. A man stands at a crossroads. One path is easy, lined with fleeting pleasures and distractions. It promises momentary satisfaction but leaves him feeling empty. The other path is narrow and challenging, but as he steps onto it, something changes. He begins to see his life with new eyes. The distractions fade, replaced by a clarity he's never known before. His prayers become deeper, his connection to God stronger, He feels a power within him that he never thought possible. This is the path of God's chosen ones, a sacred calling to rise above the noise of the world and step into a purpose greater than themselves. In the Bible, 1 Peter 2:9 reminds us, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." You are not here by accident. You've been called to this moment for a reason. The results: transformation through purpose. When you choose this path, the results are nothing short of extraordinary. Here's what happens: a life aligned with divine purpose. You stop feeling lost or uncertain about your direction. Instead, your steps are guided by a higher calling. Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that every action aligns with God's plan for your life. Heightened spiritual gifts. Your intuition sharpens. You begin to hear God's voice more clearly. The wisdom that once felt out of reach becomes a natural part of your everyday life. It's like stepping into a realm of divine insight where the answers you've been seeking are finally revealed. As you walk this path, you inspire others. Your transformation becomes a living testament to the power of faith, discipline, and divine connection. Those around you begin to see the light within you, and it encourages them to seek their own breakthrough. Are you ready to embrace this calling? But here's the question: are you ready to step into this higher calling? Are you ready to leave behind the distractions and embrace the life God has prepared for you? This isn't a journey you take alone. As Proverbs 3:05-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." By trusting in him, you'll find the strength to walk this path, no matter how challenging it may seem. Tying it all together, a shared journey. As you take this step, remember, you are not alone. You are part of a community of God's chosen ones, each walking this journey of transformation together. In the comments, share your thoughts. What does living a life of divine purpose mean to you? How has God already been working in your life? Let's uplift each other and grow together in faith. Your journey begins now. Are you ready to embrace it? You've just unlocked the doorway to a path that few dare to walk, a path of transformation, clarity, and divine purpose. This journey isn't about what you lose, it's about what you gain. The power to align with God's plan, the strength to rise above distractions, the wisdom to live as one of his chosen. But the real question is this: what will you do now? Will you step forward into the life you were meant to live? Will you embrace the calling that has been placed on your heart? Or will you let this moment pass, leaving the potential for your greatest transformation untouched? Take a moment to reflect. What would it mean to live in full alignment with your divine purpose? How would your life change if you embraced the spiritual power within you? I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts, your questions, and your experiences in the comments below. How has God been working in your life? What steps are you ready to take to walk this path of transformation? Let's build a community of support, a place where we inspire one another, where we grow together, and where we step boldly into the purpose God has for us. To everyone who stayed until the end of this video, thank you. Your time, your heart, and your faith mean more than words can express. If this message has touched your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread this light far and wide. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a message that could transform your life. Together, we can continue walking this incredible journey of faith and purpose. Remember, you are not alone. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are called to something greater than this world could ever offer. As you step forward, may you feel God's presence guiding your every move, his strength lifting you when you falter, and his love surrounding you always. Now it's your turn. Will you take the first step?